So we will start with trigonometry. Trigonometry. So trigonometry is the branch of mathematics which deals with the measurement of sides and angles of a triangle. Trigonometry is the branch of mathematics which deals with measurement of sides and angles of a triangle. Measurement of sides and angles of a triangle. Measurement of sides and angles of a triangle. Now we know that in a triangle, if we add all three angles, if we add sum all three angles, then its sum is equal to 180 degree. So if this is a triangle, let this angle be A, this angle be B, this be C. So A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degree. This we already know. So in trigonometry we will mainly deal with right angled triangles. So we will deal with right angled triangles. So in right angled triangles, one angle is 90 degree. So in right angle triangles, one angle is 90 degree. Let's say, and it is denoted by this one horizontal line and vertical line. So it means that it is 90 degree. So let's say this is A, this is B, and this is C. So A is 90 degree. So B plus C will be equal to 180 minus 90. So B plus C will be equal to 90 degree. These are the basics of trigonometry. Now let's take two right angled triangles and we will define the perpendicular, base and hypotenuse. So this is A, this is B, this C, and again one right angled triangle. This triangle is this is 90 degree and this is 90 degree. So if we are considering, here we are considering angle B and here we are considering angle C. So when we are considering this triangle ABC with angle at B, then this line on which both the angles lie is called as base. The line opposite to this angle is B, so the line opposite to this angle is called as perpendicular, or it is also called as opposite. Perpendicular spelling is PERPENDICULAR. It is called as perpendicular, it is also called as opposite. And this BC is called as hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. So this is triangle ABC. Now here the angle is at C. So if angle is at C, then the line AC will be the base. So this is the base. Now this, because now the line AC contains this angle as well as this right angle. So this is called as base. Here AB contained this angle and this right angle. So it was called as base. So now AB will become the perpendicular. Or opposite. These both are the names of the same. And BC is called as hypotenuse. Hypotenuse does not change. Hypotenuse is the longest line of a right angle triangle. Hypotenuse is the longest. Base and perpendicular are shorter than the hypotenuse. If you have Pythagoras theorem, we know that by Pythagoras theorem, AB square plus AC square is equal to BC square. This we have already studied Pythagoras theorem in previous classes. So AB base square plus perpendicular square is equal to hypotenuse square. Now we will define the trigonometric angles. So sin theta So if we have sin theta, there are basically 6 angles which are defined. First is sin. Sin theta, its full form is SINE and it is also called as sin theta. Sin theta is equal to perpendicular or opposite upon hypotenuse. Sin theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Then there is cosine or cos theta. Cosine theta, or in short it is written as cos theta. It is base upon hypotenuse. Then there is tangent. Tangent or tan theta. Theta is this angle. This angle B is theta and this angle C is theta. So tangent or tan theta is equal to perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular is also called as opposite. So this is sin theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cosine theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse, and tangent theta equal to perpendicular upon base. So in the first figure, perpendicular is AC and hypotenuse is BC. So sin theta is equal to AC upon BC. Theta is this angle. It is the ratio of AC to BC. Cosine theta is equal to AB upon hypotenuse BC. And tan theta will be equal to AC upon AB. Here sin theta will be equal to, now perpendicular is AB and hypotenuse is not changed. Here the theta is this angle, here the theta was this angle. Cos theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse. So base is AC. Hypotenuse does not change. And tan theta is equal to perpendicular upon base. So AB upon BC. So this is a very important, that the perpendicular and base will change depending upon the angle. So if we have taken the angle as B, then the perpendicular is AC and base is AB. But if we take the theta at C, then the perpendicular is AB and base is AC. Basically the base is the line on which both the angle and the right angle lies. So this is how we define the trigonometric ratios for this right angle triangle. Now we will Now there is one more thing, that tan theta, tan theta is the ratio of sin theta upon cos theta. Tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. This you can check from this also, that if sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, let's say I write it as P upon H, and cos theta is base upon hypotenuse, so upon B upon H. So H will go in the numerator, so P upon H into H upon B. I have written perpendicular as P, hypotenuse as H, and base as B. So H and H will cancel, so this is equal to perpendicular upon base. So tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. This is a very important relation and you must remember this. Now we will study the opposite ratios. There is a cosec theta. Cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta. Sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta. So cosec theta will be equal to hypotenuse. Hypotenuse I am writing as H and perpendicular I am writing as P. So cosec theta will be equal to 1 upon sin theta. It is equal to hypotenuse upon perpendicular. It is the inverse of sin theta. Cosine sec, there is sec theta, sec theta, its full form is secant, S-E-C-A-N-T, and cosec full form is cosecant. Cosecant, C-O-S-E-C-A-N-T. So cosecant and sec theta. Cosecant theta is 1 upon sin theta. Sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta. 1 upon cos theta. So cos theta is ratio of base and hypotenuse. So sec theta will be equal to hypotenuse upon base. And there is cotangent or cot theta. Cotangent, C-O-T-A-N-G-E-N-T, or it is mostly called as cot theta. Cot theta will be equal to 1 upon tan theta. It is the inverse of tan theta. These are the universal formulas. So cotangent is 1 upon tan theta. So this is equal to base upon perpendicular. Cotangent theta is equal to base upon perpendicular. So these are the formulas. Now also we can write it as cosec theta into sin theta is equal to 1. Sec theta into cos theta is equal to 1, and tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1. So these are very important trigonometric formulas, that tan theta equal to sin theta upon cos theta, cosec theta is 1 upon sin theta, sec theta is 1 upon cos theta, and cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta, base upon perpendicular. Now one more thing I want to tell is that some students make mistakes, that suppose if you are given as sin theta whole square, Sine theta whole square. Let's say theta is 45. Let's say angle is 45. So sine 45 whole square. So this will be equal to the square of the value of sine 45. Some students write it as sine 45 square and then they square the value of 45. Or let's say they square the value of 45. So 45 whole square is a very big value. So it is not like that. Suppose if I take another example, say sine 50 square. So this is the value of square of sine 50. This is not equal to sine 50 square and sine 2500. There is nothing like sine 2500. It is just equal to sine 50 square. So sine 50, so the sine theta is always between -1 to +1. Sine theta minimum value is -1 and sine theta maximum value is +1. If you are getting the result of sine theta as sine theta value is outside this range, then it is wrong. The value of sine theta is between -1 to +1. The value of sine theta is between -1 and +1. Here theta can be any value. So this is for first lecture. In the next lecture we will study the further concepts.